Detroit, Michigan, where beauty has a different meaning. A place where blue collar is the only collar, and something is still to be said of an honest day's work. Home to the auto worker, the entrepreneur. Home to better made chips, better made cars. Home to Motown, Madonna, Four Tops, Kid Rock. The city that won't back down from a fight. Yes, Detroit. This is Hockey Town, but our people bleed blue and silver as well. And everyone here knows piston is more than just part of an engine. This is where Coney Island is more than a place in New York, and you're as likely to find a Canadian quarter in your change as you are to shovel your driveway from November to May. But this place is great. And we, lovers of Belle Isle and Belle Tires, drivers of Chevy, Chrysler, and Ford, divide ourselves into groups of maize and blue, green and white. But it's alright as long as you both don't like Ohio. This place has a rich culture and beautiful history. This is my home, where I lived. 18 years, 15 minutes from the city limits, knowing nothing but my home because I've never left. And school was just a turn around the corner. The culture of my hometown was so diverse, yet in Canton, everybody knows each other. It's likely that the lady at the library knows your mother, and that's just how this town works. The life I had was a very Michigan life. I never knew anything else. I never ever saw myself having to leave. And believe me, my mom, dad, and 2 sisters was a reason to stay. Until the day that letter came. The mailbox had something for me. It was addressed from Missouri. The letter said, "Come join us. This is a great place." So I made the trip. And as I drove, I realized how far I was from home, Columbia, Missouri. An oasis in the farmland. This town roots for a different type of tiger and knows the true meaning of homecoming. A place where people go line dancing on a Friday night and wear cowboy boots and say y'all. People here cheered for different teams than me. They wore black and gold and said SEC. They had these traditions like painting letters and jiggling keys. It made no sense to me. But there was no judgment. They just told me what to do. Like when you hear M-I-Z, then you say Z-O-U. Still, this university was in the middle of nowhere. Clear across the country where I knew no one. But they said, "Come join us. This is a great place." And I knew they meant it. And every day since it has been the greatest choice I've chosen to make. And now I realize what makes Como great. It's not the buildings or the columns or even Gumby's. It's the people just like me who accepted the invitation. Who left St. Louis, Kansas City, Detroit, California, New York, Chicago, were from all across the nation, believing in one great stipulation, that in addition to being old and fair, that this Missouri is home.